channel. You know who it is by now.
Jimothy.
So we are back, and do you know what? Battles of Legends is upon us for all my European subscribers out there. Obviously, over in the US, you guys have had Battles of Legend for a while now, but we have been deprived of that privilege. So what I thought I would do is showcase a little bit of what I've come across on EDO Pro. Now, obviously, I quite like a little bit of a rogue deck, a bit of a obscure strategy, and Orcust is probably in that camp with the number of decks that we've got out at the moment. But what I wanted to obviously just highlight is that Orcust can do a lot. So we got a bit of a replay here. I'm not too sure what the opponent's playing. I think it's like Fiendsmith Bestial or something along those lines. So he's doing his regular combo, obviously going for the Fiendsmith line. You can see there's a couple of hand traps in hand. He's got Nibiru, he's got Droll, he's also got a Bestial Boardrake, which obviously going to serve as an interruption. Not too sure if he knows that he was playing against Fiendsmith, but sorry, Orcust, but yeah, is what it is. So yeah, doing a thing, but he actually makes something a little bit obscure in the sense where he makes the Rex Tremendate. Now this is not commonly seen, but obviously it's unaffected by other monster effects if it's equipped with a Fiendsmith Link monster. So here we go. This is the interesting part now. Before we go any further, look at the hand. So we've got Droll, Nibiru, we've got Bestial Boardrake, 3 solid interruptions. Our opponent's already resolved the search, so he's obviously got the Sacred Azamina. So it's going to be a bit of an issue from here on out, because obviously Droll's going to activate now, and literally these are the cards that the Orcust player is going to play with. So gets Drolled on the search, which seems to be fine. Summons the Ilia Silver, so obviously he's got a bit of an Omni Negate here. Decides not to use it on the Boardrake, which was clever because obviously Dingirsu can just add it straight back. Attempts to negate the summon of Dingirsu with the Boardrake, which obviously prompts a interruption. Now look where we are here at the moment, ladies and gents. We've just got a Dingirsu, the Orcust of the Evening Star on field. We've got a orchestrated return in hand, as well as a Fiendsmith Tract, which is dead obviously because of the Droll. So this is what our opponent's working with. Still has a Nibiru in hand, so still has an interruption. Now if it had held that Nibiru, probably would have been in a better situation, but obviously you're going to want to use the Nibiru because it serves as a bit of a brick. But personally, if you looked at the game state right now, this is not the best position for the Orcust player, just because he's got a Dingirsu on field. Yes, it can't be destroyed by battle or card effects just because it's got a couple of materials, but there's not much else it's doing. And if you nib, you're going to basically release the materials that are underneath it, which is the Symbol Skeleton, which hasn't used its graveyard effect. And this is obviously going to prove to be why Orcust can actually do the things that it's doing. So decides to beat over the Boardrake, goes to main phase 2, runs into Nibiru. Again, you might as well have nibbed before to stop taking the damage. And look what Orcust can do from this point on, ladies and gents. It's crazy. It's still playing. Sets the Babble, makes the Inlingirsu, takes the Nibiru, says thank you very much, I will be holding on to that, and proceeds to leave my opponent with 1 card in hand, which is the Fiendsmith Tract. Obviously he's got the orchestrated return as well to negate one of the things that his opponent's going to do because he controls the Link monster. So opponent decides to play, that runs into the orchestrated return, obviously. Goes into the Lacrima. Now, obviously in this position, again, I'm not too sure what this player was playing, but in here, you probably would have wanted to prompt out the Elingirsu by bringing back the Fiendsmith Requiem and then equipping it with the Fiendsmith, the Link 1. Bringing back the Engraver and equipping it with the Requiem to be able to kind of like force out something from one of these 2 monsters, potentially even the Elingirsu, to send it to the graveyard and be able to continue to play. But he did exactly that. Obviously 2 cards hit the field. Now this is the issue here. So this is like a Hail Mary, and obviously you must have not known what the Orcust cards could do, because Inlingirsu has got a card banished. It hasn't used its effect yet. So on the summon of the sequence, it literally just gets sucked up and taken. So just a quick one, ladies and gents, I just thought I'd showcase you the power of Orcust. Very strong deck, super interesting, especially with the cards that are due to be released or are going to be released. And obviously we haven't had a ban list yet, so Mitsurugi is still sniffing around this deck, and there is a little bit of synergy there at the moment, especially with King of the Feral Imp still being unlimited in the TCG. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on this deck, especially in Europe once the product gets released. But anyway, we find ourselves at the end of another video. If you did like this content, you know what to do by now. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, all of that beautiful good stuff, and I will definitely see you guys on the next video. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.